Pass rolling to his right. They throw it. The in route to Tanner Steck makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown. Swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, hey, welcome everybody. We are at the North Dakota Class B 11-man contest between the Ellendale Kulm Thunder and the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon Broncos come into tonight's game with the record of 2-0, coming off victories against Northern Cass to open the season. That was up in Northern Cass, and then traveled over to Hillsborough Central Valley, picking up another victory there. And that victory helped propel the Lisbon Broncos into receiving some votes into the top 5 in the latest 11A football poll for North Dakota Class B. We're going to go ahead and try and get our coaches up here for a quick pregame. We're going to step away for a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back here on yourliveevent.com.
It's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Golson at 701-683-4713.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
All righty, welcome back to yourliveevent.com. I'm here with Lisbon head coach Mark Moss, and tonight's Lisbon Broncos coming to this game with a record of 2-0. You guys are coming off victory opening up against Northern Cass, and then picked up another big road win against Hillsborough Central Valley last week. So what's your thoughts coming into the game as you prepared all week to meet Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder?
Starting at 2-0 on the season, it's a great way to start the season. The kids came in excited for the season, and to get those 2 victories against 2 quality opponents was a big deal. And kind of what I've been preaching to these kids all week is this Ellendale Edgeley Kulm team. They're the real deal, and we should be confident, but we're playing a football team that's got a lot of confidence too after a big win last week. So we got to be ready for a physical football game tonight, a 4-quarter game.
Yeah, EK definitely have some athletes over there. You look at their roster and you think, man, these guys are a little bit young, but they might be young, but there's a lot of experience because many of these kids were playing when they were freshmen, playing varsity when they're freshmen and sophomores, and now, they're big junior class, and they got a couple seniors mixed in there. So what did you tell your guys coming into the game, like how to mentally prepare for that and not look past Ellendale Edgeley Kulm this year?
Well, it starts with watching film, and if we watch the film of the last game, which we did, they jumped all over Northern Cass right away. So they got a lot of young kids, but and we dealt with this a couple years ago. It just takes a couple of classes to turn a program around, and their young kids have had a lot of success at the junior high level and the junior varsity level. So now those kids are coming up to the varsity, and they're used to winning. So, our kids have seen the film. I think we're ready, but, it's going to be a 4-quarter football game today.
All right, Coach, that sounds good. So as you close this out here, what are your last thoughts as far as heading into this game with the EK? What do you see as your keys to victory tonight?
Well, I just got done telling the kids that we got to own the line of scrimmage. I think if we're going to have an advantage in this game, it's going to be up front. They do have some young kids up front. But they got some size, but it's a game where I think if we own the line of scrimmage, if we can stop 34 from breaking off some long runs and then bottle up number 3, I think we're going to be okay. But that's a tough task. They're good players. So, but it starts with owning the line of scrimmage up front.
All right, Coach, that sounds good. Good luck tonight in your game, and I hope to see you afterwards with the victory.
Yeah, I hope so too. It's going to be a fun game tonight. Hope for a home opener. It's what football fans have been waiting for.
Exactly. All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Take that.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick here with the call tonight for the Lisbon Broncos versus Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder. Lisbon comes into this game 2-0. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm comes into the game with a record of 1-1. They opened up their season with a heartbreaking loss over at Oaks and fell to that game 33-30. And then won last week against the Northern Cass team that the Broncos had faced in their, opener of the season. So EEK usually, one play away from being 2-0 and facing the Broncos undefeated for tonight's contest. The Lisbon Broncos have a senior squad this year with 9 seniors on the team, and they'll start a number of those on the offensive and defensive side for the Broncos. Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder comes in with the young class. They have a couple seniors on that offensive and defensive side, but intermixed throughout their lineup. They have a talented class of juniors, sophomore, and also starting some freshmen. So it should be an interesting game tonight. As you heard Coach Mark Moss talk about how his team had to mentally prepare for the game and not overlook the EEK Thunder. So we'll go ahead and step away for another 30-second timeout. We're waiting for EEK Thunder head coach Garrett Irie to show up here for our pregame interview, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Hey, welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick here with Ellendale Edgeley Kulm head coach Garrett Irie. Garrett, just talking to you a little bit. This is your second year as head coach for the EEK Thunder. Just give us your thoughts as, you know, last year was your first year, coming into your second year. Give us your thoughts on how the progression has gone for EEK.
Yeah, no, it's been a good experience so far. You know, last year we had 26 kids come out. You know, a little bit of apprehension. For kids to, new system, new coaches, kids were a little bit apprehensive, but, the guys we got out finished, they stayed with it all year. We didn't graduate a whole lot of seniors. I think we only had 5 or 6. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But, obviously those seniors from last year helped kind of set the foundation. We did deal with some injuries last year that kind of hurt with our limited numbers. But give the kids a lot of credit. They came back. We have 33 out this year. So we're excited that the numbers are ticking upwards. We got a nice sized freshman class. Like I said, we're excited to kind of see it going in the right direction. Last year, we went winless last season, but we were able to get our first win last week against Northern Cass, who was, played a tough game, and we were just, like I said, happy to come out on that end of it.
Yeah, just looking at your record, you guys are sitting at 1-1, but you could very easily be, 2-0 right now with that opening game against Oaks, where you had, lost that one. Could have been just the difference of one play there. We went down in that one 33-30. If you look at your roster, you talked about your seniors from last year losing those, and then also your underclassmen this year. Somebody, looking at that might kind of overlook you as a team, but I think you guys have proven, at least the first 2 games, that your players are here, they're ready to play, and they're looking to compete.
And that's something we talk to the kids about. One of our goals going into this season is, guys, we have to be more consistent week in and week out. It can't be a roller coaster approach. We have to bring a consistent level of energy and focus week in and week out because, in this region, there's no off week. I mean, you play a quality opponent every single week. And, and so it's just a matter of, with a young group, too, it's learning how to do those things. So. No, I'm excited about the future, and I'm excited about the test tonight. Lisbon always poses a huge challenge. They're very physical. They do a great job up front. They're well coached, play good defense. It's so when you come to Lisbon, it's going to be a hard-hitting football game for sure.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to this game tonight. Just closing this out, what do you think are your keys for the victory tonight here coming into Lisbon?
Well, you got to slow down Lisbon's run game. Their quarterback and their tailback, real talented kids, real physical. Their O-line gets off the ball well, and then they can throw it too. So you can't get complacent. You just have to show up ready to go to slow that run game down. And on offense, man, you gotta hit things downhill because Lisbon will hit you in the mouth. They're a hard-nosed defense. They fly around, and like I said before, they're well coached. So
yeah, definitely. All right, Coach, I'll go ahead and let you go so you can get back there to your team. But thanks for stopping by.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
All right. That is head coach for Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder, Garrett Irie, is getting back there to take care of his team, and we'll be back here in about 30 seconds. We're about 10 minutes away from kickoff. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
The 2023 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now available in digital format. You can view the 2023 Fall Sports Guide online and on mobile by visiting rnjbroadcasting.com and clicking on the Sports Guide link. View schedules, coaches' bios, and see plenty of photos and tidbits to get ready for the fall sports seasons. The R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now online and available at rnjbroadcasting.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Hey, welcome back. You're LiveEvent.com. Tonight's contest, 11A football. The 2-0 Lisbon Broncos taking on the Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder. Lisbon coach, just heard from Lisbon coach Garrett Irie. Also, we were able to speak with Lisbon head coach Mark Moss. Both teams expecting a physical game tonight. Head coach Garrett Irie looking to stop that run game of Lisbon, and also a little bit concerned about the passing attack that Lisbon's developed over the last 2 years. So it should be an interesting contest between these two teams. Lisbon coming in with a kind of a veteran squad. When you look at their roster overall, EEK Thunder, they're young but very competitive and very athletic. If you look kind of at some of their other teams, whether it's basketball, wrestling, on track and field, or even their summer baseball programs, they got a lot of talented young athletes over in Ellendale, Edgeley, Kulm area, and they're looking to make some noise here in North Dakota Class B Region 1, maybe kind of the dark horse of the region, going winless last year, picking up their first win against Northern Cass last week, so they're kind of riding a high coming into the game tonight here in Lisbon. I'll talk a little bit about our Lisbon Broncos with head coach Mark Moss. Like I said, they won against Northern Cass opening up the season 38-19, then defeated Hillsboro Central Valley up in Hillsboro 28-14. On September the 8th, they're going to travel to Central Cass for another big Region 1 contest. Just like Coach Irie said, every game you have to compete here in Region 1. There's no off week, or there's no game where you let your guard down, because you just have to come out and compete every chance you get, every time you come out here. So Lisbon traveling to Central Cass on the 8th of September, and then they face the Carrington Cardinals on September 22nd. That is a home game here in Lisbon. Then they play Kindred here in Lisbon on September 29th. October 5th, they take on Oaks, also another home game, and that's also a homecoming here in Lisbon. That's on October 5th, and they're going to travel up and take on Mayport CG. This will be first time in probably several years that Lisbon's faced Mayport CG. Going to have to dig out the history books to find out when the last time that we played, or Lisbon played Mayport in football. I know a lot of the teachers in years past have come out of Mayport or out of Mayville State University up there through their program, and have a lot of fond memories of that area. So it'll be interesting to see traveling up there how Lisbon competes up there with Mayport CG. Mayport coming off a great year last year, a 9-man, making it to the quarterfinals of the 9-man playoffs before they dropped that contest to Cavalier. Very competitive team last year in the 9-man ranks, making that transition to 11A. And also new to the region this year, I was thinking that the Broncos had one more new team to the region. We did lose Lytton HMB last year, so Lytton HMB no longer in the region, Region 1 11A, and also Oak Grove. So no Oak Grove in North Dakota Class A, Region 1 11-man football. So those two teams both, I guess they transitioned to the 9-man ranks once again for both of those programs. While Mayport CG moved up from 9-man and is in Region 1 11A football.
On Tuesday, September 5th. Girls golf at Lidgerwood.
They're getting ready. They got the coin toss out there on the field, so we'll go ahead.
Junior high volleyball at home versus Valley City. Volleyball versus Napoleon and Gatlett.
They're ready for the coin toss there at midfield. They're coming up here as the Broncos and the Hillsboro Central Valley, or excuse me, the EK Thunder, they continue their warm-ups. Looking at Division 11A football poll, number 1 is Belvidrake Animus with 18 first-place votes, sitting at 2-0. So all teams in the top 5 for 11A football are undefeated, with Kindred sitting in second with 1 first-place vote. Dickinson Trinity sitting in third, Langdon Edmore Munich in fourth, and Botno in fifth. Others receiving votes: Bismarck, Shiloh Christian, Central Cass, Bowman County, and Lisbon. So Lisbon, coming off that big victory against Hillsborough Central Valley, able to pick up a couple votes for that Division 11A football poll. Now looking at some of the region or area games tonight in Region 1, 11A, and also across the state with some of the top 5 teams. Hillsborough Central Valley takes on number 2 Kindred. Oak Grove takes on Oaks. Central Cass is competing against Northern Cass tonight. Mayport CG versus Rugby. Number 1 Velva takes on Deslax Burlington, and number 5 Botno takes on number 4 Langdon. So that's a top 5 contest between the number 5 and number 4 rated teams in the state to see who comes out on that. Got a little favoritism there for Langdon. Some of the hometown boys up there doing some coaching. So interesting to see how that one goes between number 5 Botno and number 4 Langdon in Region 1 11A football. We're going to go ahead and step away here from the Lisbon High School football field. This is sports announcer guy Brent Dick. We'll be back here to go over our starting lineups in 30 seconds.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Golson at 701-683-4713.
Hey, welcome back to Lisbon High School. The high school football field up here. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick on YourLiveEvent.com. I'd just like to thank our sponsors, especially Bank North, for sponsoring our scoreboard tonight. And then also Olson Accounting for sponsoring our halftime show. We'd like to call out those 2 sponsors and thank them, and also Enbridge Energy and the RDK Enterprises for sponsoring our players of the game, which we'll have those at the conclusion of tonight's game between EEK and the Lisbon Broncos. Looking at our starting lineups for the EEK Ellendale Edgeley Kulm Thunder, and looking at their offense, their starting offense, we have left tackle sophomore number 56 Drew Nitschke, left guard junior number 70 Greg Fuhrer, and center is a freshman Seth Irie, number 57. Right guard junior number 60 Tucker Hahn, right tackle junior number 55 Eli Klusman, a tight end junior number 10 Nate Chelberg, wide receiver junior number 3 Joseph Kramlich, wide receiver senior number 2 Eli Mathern, running back sophomore number 34 Ivan Kruth, and fullback junior number 22 Damian Carlson, and quarterback senior number 7 Jacob Nitschke. So that is your starting offense for the EEK Thunder. Looking at your defense for the Lisbon Broncos, starting at defensive end is junior number 6. Looking at your defense for the EEK Thunder is that defensive end. Your junior is number 60 Tucker Hahn. Defensive tackle freshman number 36 Bennett Geisler. Defensive tackle sophomore number 34 Ivan Kruth. Defensive end junior number 55 Eli Klusman.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Region 1 football.
Outside linebacker junior number 22 Damian Carlson. Inside linebacker junior number 70 Greg Fuhrer. Inside linebacker junior number 21 Max Churlin. Outside linebacker freshman Drew Thorpe, number 12 Drew Thorpe. Cornerback junior number 3 Joseph Kramlich. Cornerback freshman number 11 Brogan Young. And free safety senior number 2 Eli Mather. And as we heard from tonight, head coach for the EK Thunder is Garrett Irie, and they're assisted by Aaron Kramlich, Barry McConaughey, Mason Mackey, Eric Fuhrer, Alan Olson, Chip Sundberg, and Todd Kosel. And that is the starting lineup for the EK Thunder. We're going to go ahead and step away and go over our Lisbon Broncos starting lineup. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
All right, welcome back here to the Lisbon High School football field. Back here in Broncos Stadium. We're going through the starting lineups for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon Broncos are coached by Mark Moss, assisted by Jason Coonsey and Kevin McCleary. Looking at our starting lineup for the Lisbon Broncos. Starting at the defensive side, defensive end is junior number 54, Parker Tapson. Defensive end, senior number 60, Sam Kelson. Defensive tackle, senior number 51, Brant Levos. Defensive tackle, junior number 74, Hunter Lukes. Linebacker, senior 21, Trent Metzen. Linebacker, senior number 20, Mike Nelson. Linebacker, senior number 28, Cam Opp. Defensive back, junior number 18, Lincoln Adair. Defensive back, senior number 10, Jaden Bittner. Defensive back, senior number 2, Blaze Ranke. And defensive back, senior number 11, Wyatt Olson. Looking at their offense, starting left tackle is junior number 54, Parker Tanslin. Left guard, senior number 55, Drew Anderson. Center, junior number 52, Aiden Hinkle. Right guard, senior number 60, Cam Kelson. Right tackle, senior number 51, Brant Levos. Wide receiver, junior number 18, Lincoln Adair. Wide receiver, senior number 2, Blaze Ranke. Fullback, senior number 21, Trent Metzen. Running back, senior number 28, Cam Opp. Running back, senior number 20, Mike Nelson. And quarterback, senior number 11, Wyatt Olson. That is your starting lineups for the Lisbon Broncos and the EK Thunder. And getting ready now to salute our flag here in our national anthem. We're going to transition away for a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here at Broncos Stadium in 30 seconds.
That all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today.
All right, back here for opening kickoff tonight between the EK Thunder and Lisbon Broncos. It's taken by Seamus Kelly's going to let that go out of bounds. We will have a penalty to open it up. Kelly wisely letting that one dribble out of bounds here on the near side. So no return on the kick. There will be a penalty marked off there for just from, it went out just inside the 9-yard line.
After the penalty, the Broncos will start on the 35-yard line.
The Broncos will start at the 39-yard line. Lisbon starting at the 39-yard line. This will be the first play of the game on the offensive side for the Broncos. You have Olsen under center for Lisbon. So the pass there looks like to Ranky. Ranky's going to get some yards here. Bowls his way ahead. A gain of 8 yards.
Ranky on the catch. Tap by number 20 on Max Jernlund.
Or excuse me, that was to Adair. It's like a gain of 9 yards. No, we'll make it 8. So a gain of 8 yards for Adair on that pass. Wyatt Olsen, 1 for 1. And Olsen back under center. High formation for the Broncos. Nelson in the backfield. Metzen's going to lead the way through the hole. And Metzen's going to seal the inside. Nelson plunges forward for gain and a first down. Nelson with like about 5 yards on that run. So first rush for Nelson, 5-yard gain. Lincoln Adair with a pass for an 8-yard gain. So the Broncos moving the ball down the field just shy of the 50-yard line at the 47-yard line. First down and 10. 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Olsen under center. Bittner out here, number 10 in the white. That's a slant to Bittner, and that is incomplete. Pass intended for number 10, Jaden Bittner.
Incomplete pass broken up by Brogan Young. Second down and 10.
So now a second down and 10 from the 47-yard line. And Lisbon trying to take advantage of that young defensive backfield for the EK Thunder. A junior, a freshman, and a senior at cornerbacks and free safety for EK. Got an end around here. That's Kelly. Kelly breaks into the open field. Down to 30, 20, 10, 5, and that's a touchdown for number 4, Seamus Kelly. Seamus Kelly from that slot back hits an end around and goes all the way, takes it to the house for the first 6 points of the game at the 10:41 mark for Seamus Kelly. So that is a 53-yard touchdown run for Seamus Kelly. Lisbon going for the 2-point conversion. I'm not sure the last time Lisbon attempted a extra point. Might be going on double digits in years for that. Olsen under center. And Metzen and fullback. Give to Nelson. Pitch to Nelson. Going to the outside. He's turned, pushed inside by EK. That's defended first there by number 21 for the EK Thunder.
6-0 Broncos.
So that was Max Chernlin on the defense, able to turn Nelson in. Deny him that 2-point conversion. So we're going to step away for a 30-second timeout. Lisbon leads this one by a score of 6-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Then.
The 2023 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now available in digital format. You can view the 2023 Fall Sports Guide online and on mobile by visiting rnjbroadcasting.com and clicking on the Sports Guide link. View schedules, coaches' bios, and see plenty of photos and tidbits to get ready for the fall sports seasons. The R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now online and available at rnjbroadcasting.com.
Hey, welcome back here to Broncos Stadium. The kickoff, or ensuing kickoff after this touchdown, 53-yard touchdown run by Seamus Kelly off an end around over here on the near side. Broke into the open field. The EK is not able to track him down. 6 points on the board for the Broncos. That 2-point conversion was no good by Mike Nelson. The kick is away. A deep kick there, back behind the 5-yard line. And hitting the right side, the far side, breaking into the open field. There's one man to beat there. He's hit, wrapped up, and taken down at the 45-yard line. So that was Blaze Ranke saving that touchdown there for the Broncos. It looked like Brogan Young was about to break it open and head down the sideline. So starting at the their own 46-yard line, EK Thunder will start at their own 46-yard line. The under center for the Thunder is number 7, Nitschke, senior for the EK Thunder. That's hand off to Caruth. Caruth breaks it open. The halfback barrels through that right side of the line of the Broncos. A big hole there.
Changes on the carry.
So Caruth picks up 8 yards on that.
Ball on the Broncos 46, second and short.
Big yards there on that first carry by Ivan Caruth, sophomore for EK. And Nitschke under center, I formation. Another handoff to Caruth. This is going to the opposite side. Caruth's going to break it open into the open field there. Another big hole. That's brought down by Wyatt Olson. The Broncos are going to have to seal those holes or plug those holes. We have an injured player down on the field for the Broncos, so we're going to step away after that gain by Ivan Caruth. Looked like he got down to the 26-yard line of the Broncos. So we're going to step away for a 30-second timeout.
Condition of your vehicle. Trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.
Hey, welcome back here to Broncos Stadium. That was number 51 injured Bronco, Brant Levels, going down with an ankle injury. He's helped off the field. They had a big game, 20-yard game there by Ivan Caruth. That second play of the game, offensive play. It's on the backfield. We got a sweeper on that far side, and it's forced out of bounds by a whole host of Broncos. Got like Damian Carlson with the carry. So Carlson picking up a chunky yards down to about the 17-yard line of the Broncos. So
second down and short.
The 9-yard gain for Carlson. And Nitschke now in the shotgun formation. That pass swings it out. That's dropped. And Nitschke hit the shoelaces of his receiver, Joseph Kramlich. That was a second down. Two to go. So we'll give Carlson, an 8-yard gain on that. So first 3 plays for the EK Thunder, they had gains of 8, 20, and 8. That pass incomplete from Nitschke. Nitschke back under center, given to Caruth. Caruth's going to go to the left side. This time the Broncos wrap him up and take him down for a loss. So Lisbon making some adjustments there on that defensive side. Cam Opp and Trent Metzen making the stop for the Broncos. So EK will lose a couple yards on that.
Fourth down for the Thunder.
So it's now 4th. It looks like about 4th and 7. Say 4th and 6. So loss of 2 on the play. So 4th and 6. You're in the first quarter with 8:31 to go. Clock is running. And Nitschke's drops back looking for a corner. He's got a corner man open. It's caught for a touchdown. And that was Joseph Kramlich breaking open in that corner route. And he's going to score 6 points on that reception from Nitschke to Kramlich, putting EK Thunder on the board. We got a shootout going here in the first quarter. Tied up at 6. So Kramlich with the reception. Looking at an 18-yard reception. First completion for Nitschke, the senior. Taking that big arm he has in the baseball diamond and bringing it here to the football field. Now back under center. Giving to Caruth. Caruth's going to stop short of the line. Well, Lisbon able to bottle up Caruth here these last couple of carries. So that 6-point conversion is no good. So we're all tied up at 6 here with 8:22 to go in the first quarter. We'll step away for another 30-second timeout.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
All right, back here at Bronco Stadium up on our Bank North scoreboard. We're tied up now at 6 apiece. We got to get our scoreboard updated here. Scoreboard keeper a little bit slower, tied up at 6 apiece between the EK Thunder and the Lisbon Broncos. Had some Fandango new technology here to plug into the official scoreboard, but we needed a 5,000 Daktronics, and we got a 3,000 here in the scorer's booth. That's Kelly with the return. Brings it up across the 35 to the 36.5 yard line, it looks like.
The Broncos will have on the 36-yard line.
So Kelly with the return for the Broncos. First kickoff by EK went out of bounds. Lisbon started roughly about the same spot on their first drive where they Seamus Kelly broke free on an end around for a 53-yard touchdown run. Here at 8:15 in the first quarter. 1st and 10, second drive for the Broncos. Broncos, first couple of games, they scored, I would say, on about every drive in that in the first half on both games they played. To date, that's Opp. Opp hits the outside. He's going to be brought down with maybe a gain of 1 yard. Like he's wrapped up over there by number 50.
Opp with the carry. Porter Glenn on the tackle. Second down for the Broncos.
So give Opp 1 yard. Second down for the Broncos. They got 2nd and 10, but he did get a little bit on that carry, so I'm going to give him a yard on it. Olsen under center, I formation, handoff to Nelson, and here to the near side. Nelson finds a hole, plunges through, across the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Cam Opp on the carry.
About a 6-yard gain for Mike Nelson. Nelson, first carry had a 5-yard gain, now a 6, has 11 total for the game. Olsen brings the play in. 3rd down, 4 to go for the Broncos. At the 7:08 mark in the first quarter. Under center is Olsen. Olsen hands off to Nelson up the middle, right up the gut of the EK defense. Nelson breaks free across midfield to the 40. So Mike Nelson gets down to the Thunder, 40-yard line before he's finally brought down.
Tackled by Brogan Young.
Brogan Young brings him down at the 40-yard line.
First down.
Give Nelson a gain of 16 yards. So both teams able to take down chew up some big chunks of field. They'll opt out of the game, looking to get some hydration here on the sidelines. I formation with Olson under center. You got Jordan Bittner here to the near side, Blaze Ranke to the far side. And Nelson's hitting the backfield. Second and third effort. Nelson still going forward. Does get across the 40-yard line. So that second and third elf. And we had Ivan Kruth, helmet off. So he has to get off the field for a play. So Nelson give him a 2-yard gain. Or give him a 1-yard gain. Nelson with 28 yards in the game. The second down and 9. Ball's on the EK 39-yard line. 5:53 to go in the first quarter. Up here with cameraman Cruz Ranke, younger brother of Blaze Ranke, up here helping us out today. Wyatt Olson under center, I formation, Nelson in the backfield. And Metzen leading the way through. Olson pulls it down, has Kelly. Kelly with the diving reception. Kelly, the man of the quarter for the Lisbon Broncos, hauls that one in for a first down, gets her down to about the 21-yard line.
First down.
Down to the 18-yard line, so give Kelly, it looks like about a 20-yard reception on that. Seamus Kelly, the speedster in track, opening up things here for the Broncos on his feet and also hauling in the passes. Kelly in the slot back. I formation for the Broncos. Olson looks out, slant here, hits Blaze Ranke. Ranke met immediately, wrapped up by Brogan Young. Maybe a gain of 1.
Also Thunder, bring him down.
And it's like little to no gain on that.
Second down and 6.
No, 4 yards. Okay, my eyes deceived me. A 4-yard reception for Blaze Ranke. Bronco back up under center is Olson. Bittner, number 10, out here wide to the near side, wide left. Wide right is Ranke. That handoff to Nelson. Olson's going to keep it bootleg around to the far side. He's going to stretch it out close to that first down marker. Down to about the 7 or 8 yard line on that far side.
Olson on the keeper.
It's like he's just short of the first. Just short. So Olson with the keeper. Give him 5 yards on the carry. Now 3:47 mark in the first quarter. Broncos with another drive downfield. This one more methodical. Olson brings him up. I formation. Metzen leading Nelson. That handoff is to Metzen. Metzen up the middle. It's wide open. He's going to walk in for the score for the Lisbon Broncos.
Metzen on the carry for the Broncos. A touchdown.
So fullback Trent Metzen puts 6 on the board for the Lisbon Broncos. At the 3:27 mark. Now for the 2-point conversion, Lisbon goes up 12-6. Their scoreboard guy up on the update. Olson brings him up under center. It's like Nelson and Metzen, I formation. Metzen's going to leave Nelson through the hole. Nelson, second and third effort. He's across that goal line. So Nelson keeps those feet turning, and that second and third effort has helped the Broncos out. Either getting a positive yardage out of nothing or getting across the goal line here for that 2-point conversion. Lisbon's up now 14-6. We'll go ahead and step away for another 30-second timeout. The Lisbon Broncos lead this one 14-6.
friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Yeah, welcome back here to Broncos Stadium. Lisbon Broncos take the lead 14-6 over the EK Thunder at the 3:27 mark with a touchdown by Trent Metz and an 8-yard touchdown run. The fullback right up the middle. Nobody there walks into the end zone for Lisbon Broncos. That 2-point conversion by Mike Nelson with that second and third effort puts 8 points on the board for the Broncos here in the first quarter. They go up by a score of 14-6. So far, this first quarter has been action-packed here on the offensive side by both teams. Ivan Kruth for the EK Thunder picking up some big yardage the first couple plays of the game on offense for EK, and then that touchdown connection from Nitschke to Kramlich, putting EK Thunder on the board at the 8:27 mark of the first quarter. Brings a score to 14-6. A kickoff by Ranke. This one a little bit short, a high arcing kick. That is taken by Kramlich. Kramlich working that far side, met by Opp. The other host, the Broncos there, takes him down. Stopped short of the 20-yard line.
And Mike Nelson on the tackle. The Thunder will take over on the 20.
So we'll give that credit to Opp and Nelson, but Opp stood Kramlich straight up and down. The rest of the Broncos finish him off short of the 20-yard line. So starting here, a second series of offense for EK Thunder at the 3:20 mark here in the first quarter. And Nitschke's under center. Or excuse me, in the shotgun. Has protection time. He's going to pitch that out. And hitting here on the near side. Looks like that was Damian Carlson with the pitch. He's going to gain 4 yards on that carry.
Run by Carlson, tackled by Hunter Luke.
So Carlson with the carry has a gain of 4. He has 10 yards, had a gain of 8, -2, and all 4-yard pickup for EK. Give him 10 yards total there on his carries. Nitschke brings it back up under center this time. The Cruz in the backfield. It's pitched to Cruz. Lisbon seals off the outside. Look at Tampson out there, turns him inside, but that's going to be close to a first down. And it is a first down by Ivan Caruth.
That's enough for a Thunder first down.
The guard by EK was able to seal taps into the outside. Cruz plunges forward, picks up a first down. Ball now on the 24-yard line. Give Cruz gain of 6. Ball is on the 30-yard line. Picking up that first down. Yeah, single back set. Looks like pistol. Nope. Going to go over here up to the near side is Caruth. A fake handoff. Caruth looking for a screen up the middle. That's broken up. Now hauled in by the Thunder. Like the Bronco defender there. I don't know if that was Kelly. So Brogan Young with the reception. Good for another first down. The Bronco defender was there. Ball popped up in the air, but Brogan Young able to haul that in. Give him a 16-yard gain on that for Brogan Young. So EK Thunder now with their second drive of the first quarter, down to minute 37 to go. Lisbon leads 14-6. Chewing up some chunks of yards here. Started at their own 20, and now Kruth over to the far side. It's going to be met by Blaze Ranke. Well, Ranke able to haul him down.
Second down and short for the Thunder.
It's like also Lincoln Adair was over there, number 18, on the contact. So second down, 1 to go, 9-yard gain. For Kruth, cross midfield, down to the Broncos' 44-yard line. We're down under a minute now to go in this first quarter. Got a shootout here between the Broncos and the EK. Broncos right now have the lead, 14-6. Nitschke's going to look. Has a pass here to this near side. Set up a little bit of screen. Met by Nelson and Olsen. That's a first down for EK. So EK picks up the first down here now to the 35-yard line. They're working their way downfield. Now down to 30 seconds to go. And Nitschke brings him back up under center. Looks like Damian Carlson in the backfield for Thunder. Twin receivers left and right. We got a flag on the play. Might be a pushing in the back by the Thunder. Be a second penalty on the Thunder of the game if that is what holds true here. Looks like holding on the Thunder.
Holding against the Thunder.
So that'll move the chains back, slow down EK just a little bit here on this drive, down to 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Moves him back now to the 45-yard line. A lot of offense here between these two teams in this first quarter. Both teams able to drive the field and score on their opening drive. Lisbon takes their second one also across the goal line. We got a timeout. Excuse me, the quarter expires. So end of the first quarter, Lisbon up 14-6 over the EK Thunder. We'll be back in 30 seconds for your second quarter play.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
All right, welcome back. Broncos Stadium, a second quarter play. EK Thunder driving the field, starting on their 45-yard line here in the second quarter. Had a good drive going there. Called for a hold. Now Nitschke's forced to scramble up the middle. He maybe gets a couple of yards back.
Nitschke on the keeper.
It takes the ball to about the 41-yard line of the Broncos. So Nitschke able to get a couple of yards back on that. Will give him a gain of 4. So Nitschke in that first quarter, give him 82 yards unofficially for passing. And Nitschke is shotgun formation. Now's the receiver down the sideline. Looks like Kramlich again. Kramlich is open just off his fingertips. No penalty on the play with Olsen there on the defense by Wyatt Olsen for the Broncos. Also Jaden Bittner back there, number 10 for Lisbon. Kramlich just a little bit too much speed going straight down the sideline. Lisbon's got to find a way to disrupt that, slow him down. He's been able to get open here a couple times tonight for some damage to the Lisbon defense. Now 3rd and 16 for EK Thunder at the Broncos 41-yard line. You got trips here to the near side. And Nitschke drops back, looking for a receiver across the middle. That's too high. That pass looks like it was intended for Brogan Young.
Intended for Young, brings up 4th down for the Thunder.
So now 4th down for EK. Decision time for Coach Irie. Broncos get the stop here. Put him in good field position. They're going to punt it away with Kramlich doing the punting duties for EK. An 11:07 mark here in the second quarter. Kramlich able to get that ball away. A high spiraling kick fielded like by Blaze Ranke. Blaze Ranke calls for the fair catch. Let's start the Broncos here in this opening drive of the second quarter at the 6-yard line. So Broncos pin back deep into their own territory. We'll go ahead and keep it here. The 11:01 mark in the second quarter. Score is 14-6. Olsen, I have him in the first quarter for 32 yards of passing. 5 yards rushing. Nelson, 28 yards on the ground. The Broncos come up to the line at the 11:01 mark here in the second quarter. It's like Nelson in the backfield. Metzen, the fullback, going to lead him through here to the near side. Nelson kind of bottled up there, runs into traffic. There was a hole open here to this far left side. Nelson ends up running the traffic up the middle. So that was actually went to Opp. So Cam Opp with the carry. Looks like he picks up 3 yards. Give him a gain of 2. So a gain of 2 for Opp. And the 10:27 to go in this first quarter. And Bank North scoreboard, Lisbon's up 14-6. And it goes to the near side. Looks like that was Opp once again with the running duties for the Broncos. Takes it out. It's like a cross. No gain on the play. So Lisbon been back deep in their own territory. Opp able to pick up a couple yards that first carry, and now the 3rd and long. 3rd down and 8 from their 10-yard line. Here in the second quarter, Lisbon scores on their first 2 opening drives, their third offensive series of the game. And Olsen drops back to pass. He's looking for an open receiver. He's got some time, but now tucks it and runs. He's here to the open side. He's got some open field down the sideline, now across the 20, maybe the 22-yard line. So that's a first down for the Broncos.
That yardage will be enough for Broncos first down.
I'll give him a gain of 12 on the play for Olsen on his feet. Unofficially for the game has 17 yards.
Timeout Broncos.
So Broncos with this timeout here at the 9:29 mark in the first quarter. Let's step away for our own 30-second timeout.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Hey, welcome back to Bronco Stadium here on a humid, still night. Broncos electing to take a timeout, get some fluids back into their players. A little bit of a break here as they got the first down with Wyatt Olsen doing some damage on his feet with a 12-yard gain. Gets to the 23-yard line, their own 23-yard line. So a new series of downs for the Broncos.
First down and 10 for the Broncos.
Well, Olsen going into that pistol formation. And Nelson in the backfield. Nelson's going to lead the way through the hole. Big hole up the middle for Olsen. Olsen's going to break free. Last man, shoestring diving, touchdown saving tackle by Brogan Young.
Olsen, the keeper, tackled by Young.
Gets to midfield, so Wyatt Olsen takes it to midfield, now at the 50-yard line. Give a 27-yard gain to Wyatt Olsen. So Olsen with a 27-yard pickup for the Broncos and a first down. And Nelson leading him through that big hole up the middle. That's pitch here now to Nelson's going to take it over to the far side, met immediately by the EK Thunder. 2 defenders over there. Tried to see who that was.
Second down for the Broncos.
Looked like Drew Thorpe was one of the defenders over there. Drew Thorpe and Damian Carlson making the stop for EEK. And Nelson gets no gain and maybe even lost a half yard on that carry. Nelson with 28 yards in that first quarter play, now down to 8:27. Back to that pistol formation. And Olsen calls his own number again, back up the middle. This time he's stopped, but not after a 6-yard, 7-yard gain for Wyatt Olsen.
3rd and 3 for the Broncos.
So now 3rd and 3 for the Broncos. Give Olsen 7 yards. Now Wyatt Olsen with 51 yards rushing unofficially in the game for Lisbon. 3rd down, 3 to go. Lincoln Adair brings the play in for the Broncos. Lincoln, a dual sport athlete for Lisbon, also cross-country runner. 2 years ago, he's an all-state cross-country runner. Adair in motion. Olsen takes a snap, has time. Now he's got pressure by the Thunder. We're going to have a penalty on the Broncos. Wisely gets rid of it, and it is hauled in. Looks by Jaden Bittner did haul that one in, but we do have a flag on the play by the Broncos, so that will march him back. Olsen had all kinds of time out there, just couldn't find an open receiver. Then Tucker Hahn kind of broke through, put some pressure on Blaze Ranke, and that withdrew the penalty. It was like Hahn was held by one of the Bronco linemen. So now 3rd and 22 for the Broncos. Had to push across midfield. Now they're backed up to the 40. They're 46, 47-yard line. It is on the 47-yard line. The clock has 43, or the scoreboard has 43. So Olsen takes the snap. Has Opp back there. The pass here to Blaze Ranke. Ranke up the middle is going to get some yards. Cross the 50 to the 45.
Olsen to Ranke.
So Ranke,
Brings up 4th down.
about a 9-yard gain.
4.
9-yard reception, so has unofficially 13 receiving yards in the game. Now brings up 4th down, 4th and 5, 6:58 to go in the second quarter. Broncos still have yet to punt the ball in this game. First 2 drives of the game, they took it in for touchdowns, both on the ground for Lisbon. Electing to go for it, so head coach Mark Moss decides to go for it here, has some confidence. Now calls a timeout, so wants to think about it, talk it over with his Bronco team, so we'll go ahead and step away for a 30-second timeout. Be back here at Bronco Stadium.
Like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Hey, welcome back to Bronco Stadium. We got a 14-6 ball game here at the Lisbon Broncos leading. All scoring in the first quarter. Broncos have chewed up a lot of clock here in the second quarter. As now they have a 4th down and 4 to go. Coach Mark Moss calls a timeout. Wanted to talk to his players, get him some more fluids out here on this humid and still night in Lisbon, North Dakota. So Olsen's going to bring him back up to the line. Shotgun formation. Nelson to the far side in the halfback position. Looks like Kelly in slot back. Got twin receivers now. Adair's in motion. They're going to fake the underround. Now Olsen's going to hit the outside looking for a block. Not able to get it. He does get across the 40 and picks up the 1st down for the Broncos.
Olsen the keeper. Plenty of yardage for enough for Broncos.
So Olsen getting a workout. Picks up the 1st down now to the 37-yard line. EK Thunder not able to stop the Lisbon Broncos here on this drive. 3rd drive, 1st drive of the second quarter. Give Olson a gain of 5 on that play. Or excuse me, gain of 7. It was 4th and 4. Now Olson back under center. In the shotgun formation. Calls for the ball, gives it to Opp up the middle. Opp has a big hole to the near side, across the 30 to the 29-yard line. Second effort. Just shy. About 2 yards. Okay, he's 2 yards shy of the first down. Broncos line of gain is to the 28 for the first down. So Opp with an 8-yard burst up the middle. Lisbon with the wrecking ball of their own, and Cameron Opp. Opp in the backfield. Like Metzen, the fullback. Olson under center. In motion is Kelly, given to Opp. Opp to the far side. Opp to the far side, still on his feet. Keeps those feet turned, and he's crossed. He does have first down, second and third effort. Bronco running backs doing a good job of keeping those feet going tonight. So Opp did fumble it. Ball was popped out of his hands. Seamus Kelly falls on it for some positive yardage. So right now things going the way of the Broncos here on the fourth downs and the fumbles. Able to recover the fumble by Cam Opp. So Opp did pick up that first down, and then the fumble got him a couple more yards. So ball now on the 23-yard line. Give Opp 6 on the carry. So Opp once again in the backfield. Metz in the fullback. Olson's going to drop back. Has a receiver. Blaze Ranke open to the corner. That's a touchdown for the Broncos. Blaze Ranke hauls it in. 23-yard touchdown reception. No flags on the play. So 23-yard touchdown connection from Wyatt Olson to Blaze Ranke on that corner route. Puts Lisbon up 20-6 at the 4:26 mark. A 2-point conversion. The Broncos still waiting to get that play in. So Jaden Bittner brings it in for the Broncos. And Olson hands off to Opp up the middle. Second effort falls across the goal line. It is good for 2 points. So Broncos now go up 22-6. Cam Opp and the Lisbon Broncos up 22-6 here in the second quarter, scoring the first 3 drives of the game for the Lisbon Broncos. And we'll go ahead and step away here with this change of possession. Be back in 30 seconds.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Welcome back, Broncos Stadiums. The 22-6 lead for Lisbon Broncos. Wyatt Olson connected on a pass with Blaze Ranke for 6 points. Then Cam Opp runs in the 2-point conversion. Lisbon grabs a 22-6 lead here. 4:26 to go in the second quarter. That kickoff by Ranke kind of tops the ball here. Falls short, bouncing across the 20 down to about the 16-yard line where it's picked up by Brogan Yard. Hits the sideline, gets across, and he's whipped down by the Broncos. So Young looks like he's whipped down by Ethan Schwab at the 33-yard line. So Schwab has to watch out there and not get called for an unsportsmanlike on that tackle. No flag on the play. So EK takes over at their 33-yard line here at the 4:21 mark to go. And Nitschke is shotgun with, looks like Thorpe. Thorpe's going to take the handoff. Or excuse me, that's Carlson. Hits the far side. Still on his feet. It falls forward with that second effort. Across the 40 to the 41. Line of gain is the 42. So big yard, big chunks of yardage there for Damian Carlson. number 22 for the EK Thunder. So give him 8 yards. So Carlson unofficially with 18 yards on the ground for EK. Now Caruth in the backfield. And Carlson's going to go under center. And not too often where you see the fullback considerably smaller than the halfback. Given to Caruth up the middle. Caruth's going to fall forward across for the first down. Gets across to the 45-yard line. So that is the first down for EK. Lisbon looking to make a stop here and go into the halftime with this 22-6 lead. EK might have something to say about this. On the move now. Picking up that first down on a run by Ivan Caruth. Give Caruth 7 yards on that. Carlson looking for a receiver. Drop back. He's got some pressure. They're coming around that far side. Looked like Sam Kelson. And no flag on the play. So Kelson, it broke free, put a little pressure on Carlson. Carlson could feel it coming up the backside. Chose to get rid of it, drove it into the ground for no gain here. Or incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 ball on the Thunder's 45-yard line. EK scoring in the first quarter at the 8:27 mark with a pass from Nitschke to Kramlich. 18-yard touchdown reception. Now this is Caruth here to the far side. He's wrapped up, and hauled down. Met by Blaze Ranke. He goes for the ankles.
Blaze Ranke and Aiden Hinkle.
And Aiden Hinkle, a couple of wrestlers out there trying to drag down Ivan Caruth. Could see Ranke electing to go low down towards the ankles. Didn't want anything to do with that upper body or the thighs of Ivan Caruth. Give Caruth a gain of 2 yards. Caruth now unofficially 52 yards in the game. 2:31 to go. Well, we got movement here, possible movement. So a false start on the Thunder. Their 3rd penalty of the game. So UK's 3rd penalty of the game moves them back 5 yards.
3rd down for the Thunder.
Now 3rd down and 8. Nitschke's going to drop back. Has Kramlich over the middle. That's intercepted. Cam up. Intercepts it across the 40, 30. Down the sideline. He has one man to beat. And Nitschke. Op's going to cut across. Touchdown, Broncos. And Cam Opp with the interception takes it to the house. Lisbon now up 28-6. Defensive touchdown for the Broncos. Puts them up 28-6 at the 2:19 mark in the 2nd quarter. We'll give up a 42-yard return for interception for a touchdown, or interception return for a touchdown. Broncos now with the 2-point conversion here. 2:19 to go. Lisbon's up now 28-6. The Broncos slot back in. Jordan Bittner now, number 7 out there. Puts a dare in motion. Give it to Nelson. Nelson's going to seal the inside, but Olsen keeps it, and he's brought down. An ankle tackle or shoestring tackle there by the EK Thunder. So Jamison Tim keeping wide Olsen out of the end zone. So Lisbon goes up 28-6. The 2nd quarter, 2:19 mark. We'll go ahead and step away for another 30-second timeout. Bring you the rest of the 2nd quarter here from Bronco Stadium.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
All right, welcome back here at Bronco Stadium. Lisbon takes a 28-6 lead at the kickoff here while you're away. Working through some technical difficulties. Back here now, 2:14 to go. The EK Thunder able to take this kickoff from the Broncos out to the 34, their own 34-yard line. EK with a fresh start on offense. And Nitschke now under center. Going to fake the handoff. Looking for receivers. Broke up by Ranke. Blaze Ranke on the defense there for the Broncos.
Second down for the Thunder.
That pass intended for Nate Kjellberg. EK had a little bit of success there in that first quarter. That touchdown pass, 18-yard touchdown reception to Brogan Young, to Kramlich. And also Nitschke connecting with Brogan Yard for some big gains. The Lisbon last two series now have been there defensively with their defensive backs and their safeties. Now Nitschke, the back under center, has Caruth in the backfield. Caruth's going to take it out to the far side. Has some speed with grabbing the ball there. They've been able to put it on the ground, but that's called down. So Jaden Bittner trying to grab that ball. Looks like Tapson was also over there.
Lost yardage, third and long for the Thunder.
That was Aiden Hinkle, number 52. Bringing down Ivan Caruth. So we got 3rd and 12. Loss of yardage for Caruth on the play. So UK sends Twins. Oh, they got trips out to the right, the far side. Right side of the line. Oh, we got a false start. No, we got a timeout by the Broncos. So Lisbon calling the timeout. 1:17 to go in this second quarter of play. Lisbon calls the timeout. Got to step away. 30 seconds. Be back here. Bronco Stadium. Lisbon leads this one by a score of 28-6.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back, Bronco Stadium. Lisbon grabbing a 28-6 lead here in the second quarter. 1:17 to go. Lisbon calling this timeout. Coach Mark Moss out there giving some instruction, urging his team on to keep the pressure on the Thunder. EK's ball. It's 3rd and 12. Ball is on the 32-yard line, their own 32-yard line. It's been all Lisbon. 22 unanswered points since that score by EK in the first quarter at the 8:27 mark of the first quarter. It's been all Lisbon. Nitschke now in the shotgun. That's Caruth back to Caruth in protection. Hinkle with the pressure across the middle. It's caught. And close to the first down is Kjellberg. So Kjellberg give him about 11 yards, 12 yards on the reception. So now 4th down. It's like about 4th and 2. They give him 10 yards. So Kjellberg 10 yards on the reception. His first reception as far as I have in this game. Had a couple passes, or a pass broken up a couple plays before that was intended for him by Blaze Ranke. So now 4th and 2. Down to 37 seconds to go. Clock continues to run. Looks like EK is just going to let this one run down and call a timeout here.
Timeout, Thunder.
So down to 23 seconds to go. EK Thunder calls a timeout. Lisbon leads this one 28-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Welcome back to Bronco Stadium. Got a 4th and 2 for EK down with 27 seconds to go. EK elected to let that clock run down. Calls a timeout.
Stay in your seats at halftime. We got Lisbon flag football, our halftime entertainment for today.
And Coach Garrett Irie calls his players over and now sends it back out to the field. Ball is on the 42-yard line.
4th down and 2 for the Thunder.
And Nitschke looks like he's probably just going to kneel down here. No, and Nitschke's going to go for it. Gets across. He's going to get a first down. Now down to 23 seconds to go here.
Nitschke's on the keeper. Good enough for a Thunder first down.
Nitschke surges across, gets the first down, give him a gain to 3. Ball's now on the 42. He's going to spike it into the ground, so clock is stopped with 19.2 seconds to go.
2nd down.
Coach Irie pulling a little trick out of his bag there and extending this first quarter now with 19.2 seconds. New set of downs here. Now second down and 10 for EK. They got, it's like trips to the near side. Look like Kramlich and Mathern. Kramlich on the far side, across the middle. That was intended for Young. Brogan Young goes off his fingertips. He was open there across the middle. Just a little bit too much on that one. Not able to haul it in. Now down to 14.8 seconds to go in this first quarter. Or excuse me, in the second quarter, first half of play. Ball is on the Thunder's 46-yard line. Got Nitschke, Caruth in the shotgun formation. Nitschke here to the near side, steps and throws, gets it to Kramlich on the sideline, gets it to the speedster. He's going to be pushed out of bounds, so the clock does stop. So good job by Kramlich working that sideline, gets the clock stopped. Get pushed out of bounds by Jaden Jordan Bittner over there on the defense. Long, like Trent Metzen. And down to 10.7 seconds to go. Some halftime entertainment here for the Lisbon 3rd and 4th grade flag football, youth football program going out there. Going to do a little scrimmage at halftime for us. Kids are all in their jerseys, all jerseyed up, ready to go, pumped up to play at Friday Night Lights. We got our own game going between EK and the Broncos. And Nitschke's going to haul it down, has an open receiver here on the near side, heading towards the sideline and getting out of bounds. So that is a reception. That pass goes to Max Chernlin. So it is a first down with 3.8 seconds to go. Chernlin picks up the first down, gets out of bounds. In the Bronco territory now at the 38-yard line. Even about 15 on that gain for Chernlin. And Nitschke shotgun. Looks like he has Carlson back there at pass protection. And getting around there is Hinkle. Puts a hit on the quarterback. That's up in the air. The batted down by the Bronco defenders is Lincoln Adair. The Broncos take a 28-6 lead going into halftime. We'll go ahead and step away. Come back for your Olson Accounting halftime show. Be back here. Bank North scoreboard. 28-6 Bronco lead.
Accounting may tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
The 2023 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now available in digital format. You can view the 2023 Fall Sports Guide online and on mobile by visiting rnjbroadcasting.com and clicking on the Sports Guide link. View schedules, coaches' bios, and see plenty of photos and tidbits to get ready for the fall sports seasons. The R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now online and available at rnjbroadcasting.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hey, welcome back here to liveevent.com. Sports announcer guy Brent Dick here with your halftime show, the Olson Accounting halftime show. If you need help with monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting for all your tax and accounting needs. Go to olsonscpa.com. For your Lisbon Broncos, they take the lead here 28-6 at halftime. And going over your scoring in that first quarter play at the 10:41 mark, Seamus Kelly on an end around takes it 53 yards and scores the first points of the game for the Lisbon Broncos. That was at the 10:41 mark of the first quarter. 53-yard touchdown run by Seamus Kelly. 2-point conversion was no good. Then EK Thunder would answer back at the 8:27 mark in the first quarter on a pass from Nitschke to Sky Kramlich for an 18-yard touchdown reception. A 2-point conversion by EK was no good on an Ivan Kruth run up the middle. Lisbon able to stop Kruth on that 2-point conversion. So that is the only 6 points, or the 6 points in the first half for the EK Thunder. Lisbon would continue their scoring in the first quarter at the 3:27 mark with a 8-yard touchdown run by Trent Metzen. 2-point conversion by Mike Nelson was good. Puts Lisbon up by a score of 14-6. Then in the second quarter, it was all Lisbon in that second quarter play, chewing up a lot of time there in that second quarter. Lisbon would score on a 23-yard pass from Wyatt Olson to Blaze Ranke. That was at the 4:26 mark of the second quarter. That 2-point conversion by Cam Opp was good. And then at the 2:19 mark of the second quarter, Lisbon continues their scoring ways with that 22 unanswered points. At the 2:19 mark, where Cam Opp picks off Nitschke, takes it 42 yards on a return for a touchdown on that interception. That was at the 2:19 mark. That 2-point attempt by the Broncos would fail for those 28 points of the Lisbon Broncos. So Lisbon leads this one by a score of 28-6. Going into your second half of play, looking at your stats for the Lisbon Broncos, And passing, Wyatt Olson unofficially with 54 yards. And rushing for as far as passing, Wyatt Olson with 54 yards. On the ground, Olson also able to help out the Broncos, has 58 yards unofficially. Mike Nelson with 28. Trent Metzen with that touchdown run of 8 yards for his 8 yards of the game. Cam Opp going in there helping Nelson out now with 17 yards in the game. Lisbon trying to keep their backs rotated in and out of there, keeping them fresh on this hot and humid night here at Broncos Stadium. So Opp with 17 yards on the ground, and Seamus Kelly hitting that big touchdown end around for a 53-yard scamper puts Lisbon on the board in the first quarter. So he has 53 yards in the game for Seamus Kelly. Kelly also catching a nice pass, a diving catch there on that far sideline and helping move the chains for the Broncos. So he has 20 yards receiving for Seamus Kelly. And then Blaze Ranke for the Broncos with 4 receptions for 36 yards. Lincoln Adair with reception for 8 yards. So that is the 54 yards of passing through the air for Wyatt Olson with those receptions going to Ranke, Adair, and Seamus Kelly. And that is the first half stats for the Lisbon Broncos. Looking at your EEK Thunder through the air, Jacob Nitschke with 97 yards through the air. On fire in that first quarter of play, but Lisbon able to get a rhythm there with their defensive back and break up some of those passes in that second quarter, just upsetting the rhythm of that EEK offense. So Nitschke with 97 yards through the air. Ivan Kruth on the ground, picking up some big chunks of yards in that first quarter. Lisbon kind of held him back in the second quarter, only 9 yards in that second quarter of play. First quarter, he had 43 yards, so held to 9 yards in that second quarter. He has unofficially 50 yards in the game for Ivan Kruth, number 34. Number 22, Damian Carlson, the junior, with 18 yards on the ground, had 10 yards in the first quarter, 8 yards in the second quarter. And then Jacob Nitschke with 4 yards on the ground for the rushing attack for EEK Thunder. Through the air, Kramlich with an 18-yard touchdown reception. He also had another reception along the sidelines for about a 6-yard gain, so 24 yards in the game for Kramlich unofficially. And Chelberg picking up a couple receptions here in the second quarter of play, unofficially with 10 yards. Brogan Young unofficially with 28 yards in the first half of play receiving, and then Max Chernlin unofficially with 15-yard receiving in the first quarter of play. So that'll round out your first half stats for the EEK Thunder and the Lisbon Broncos. We're going to go ahead and step away here for a 30-second break. Before I do that, we do have the Lisbon flag football program out there on the field for your halftime entertainment. The third and fourth graders. Give them a little bit of airtime. We're going to step away here for a 30-second timeout. Come back for your second half of play, or get ready for that second half of play here on the Olson Accounting halftime show. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick. We'll go ahead and step away for a 30-second timeout.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Hey, welcome back here to Bronco Stadium. A couple minutes here before the kickoff in the second half. Lisbon leads this one by a score of 28-6. Lisbon, third and fourth grade flag football program out there on the field right now for halftime entertainment. The Lisbon Broncos opened up the scoring here in that first quarter, and then EK able to answer back with that touchdown to Sky Kramlich. Nitsky to Kramlich connection, and then it's been all Lisbon in that second quarter, chewing up a large chunk of clock and putting Lisbon up by a score of 28-6. And going back over our Division 11A North Dakota football poll, number 1 Velva Drake Adamus with 18 first place votes, sitting at the number 1 spot. Number 2 Kindred in second place with 1 first place vote, sitting at number 2. Number 3 Dickinson Trinity. Number 4 Langdon Edmore Munich, and number 5 is Botno. We do have a top 5 matchup tonight in the number 5 and number 4. So Botno is taking on Langdon. Don't have a score right now for that game, but that's number 5 versus number 4. They're also receiving votes in that 11A poll was Bismarck, Shiloh Christian, Central Cass, Bowman County, and Lisbon. Our region, other Region 1 games around the area. Hillsborough Central Valley takes on number 2 Kindred. Oak Grove is at Oaks. Central Cass taking on Northern Cass. Mayport CG versus Rugby. We have number 1 Velva taking on Deslax Burlington. In your 9-man ranks, some of the area teams in action. Number 3 Sargent County versus Griggs Dakota. Enderlin taking on Hankinson. And Lemoore Litchville Marion battles Hatton Northwood. And then your number 1 New Salem Holsteins are taking on the Beach Buccaneers. That game being played out in New Salem. Looking at your Division 9B football poll, should have led off with that first. You have number 1 New Salem Almont with 13 first place votes. North Prairie sitting in the 2 spot with 5 first place votes. Sargent County earning that 3 spot, sitting at 2-0. Number 4 West Hope Newburgh Glenburg, and 5 is South Border. So the southeast part of the state being represented there in 9B football with Sargent County and South Border in your Class B 9-man ranks in your top 5 or your recent top 5 9B football poll. Region, looking at the standings for Region 1 right now, Lisbon High School sitting at 2-0. They have wins over Northern Cass and Hillsborough Central Valley. Kindred High School sitting at 1-0 in the region, 2-0 overall. They have a win over Central Cass in the region. Central Cass 1-1 overall and 1-1 in the region. They have a win over Oaks and then a loss to Kindred. That win over Oaks was by a score of 6-0. EEK sitting at 1-1. Tonight's opponent for the Lisbon Broncos, and currently with a 1-1 record. They lost that opening game to Oaks 33-30, played at Oaks, North Dakota. And then they defeated Northern Cass last week and picking up their first win of the season. And I think the first win in 2 seasons there for the EK Thunder. Hillsborough Central Valley last year played in Region 2. They're sitting at 1-1. They lost to Lisbon and then a win over Mayport CG. Then you have Oaks High School sitting at 1-1. They have a loss to Central Cass and a win over EK. Mayport sitting at 0-1, overall 0-1 in the region with that loss to Hillsborough Central Valley. And Northern Cass sitting at 0-2 in the region, 0-2 overall with that loss to Lisbon and opening game of the season and then to EK last week. So that kind of wraps up what's going on around the region, your current region standings, the North Dakota Class Division 11A and 11B football polls. Getting ready to start. Get ready for our kickoff here of our second half of play where the Lisbon Broncos lead this one by a score of 28-6. We'll be back for the second half in 30 seconds.
Like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Hey, welcome back here to Bronco Stadium. The Lisbon Broncos lead 28-6. We're on this hot and humid night here in Lisbon, North Dakota. Lisbon opening up, scoring here in that first quarter with a Seamus Kelly run. EK answers back with 6 of their own on a reception by Sky Kramlich. That kickoff by Ranke and a mishandled there. Juggled. Now that ball's loose on the ground, and the Lisbon Broncos say that they have it. That is a fumble. Wyatt Olson out there saying the Lisbon Broncos have the ball. Not the way EK wanted to start this second half. Broncos took the ball in that first half, marched down the field, put 6 on the board. Now they're in good field position here starting. Well, Jordan Bittner with that fumble recovery. The Broncos offense now on the field, 1st and 10 from their 25-yard line. Here in our third quarter of play. Olson under center. And Olson's going to take it here to the near side. He gets around the edge. He gets downfield, slides out of bounds. I feel like he's sliding into second base.
Drew Anderson leading the way for Olson for the carry. That's enough for a Broncos first down.
Oh, Wyatt Olson able to pick up that first down. Here at the 11:45 mark, Lisbon took over there on the fumble on the kickoff with Jordan Bittner recovering it. Lisbon leading this turnover battle now, +2. And Olson with the little fake handoff in a reverse, likes to keep it. And Olson finds some positive yardage off to the far side. Olson with another first down carry. So now 1st and goal for the Broncos. Broncos with this 28-6 lead, 11:15 to go. Jordan Bittner recovers the opening kickoff here in the second quarter. They said initially mishandled by EK. And that's Metzen up through the middle, is going to dive across. No signal yet from the official. And Metzen tried to stretch that ball across. Maybe he got a yard. Give Metzen 1 yard. Now 2nd and 1. Olson with that carry opening up this offensive series, a 10-yard carry. Now Olson with a yard. And Olson's going to keep it up through the middle. And that is a signal from the official. Touchdown Broncos. Oh, Metzen with the push to the back, helping Olson get across that goal line. Now 34-6 lead for the Broncos. Well, Lisbon up 34-6. Olson, 1-yard touchdown run. At the 10:28 mark of the first quarter, 2-point conversion coming up for the Broncos. Oh, Lisbon is 2 for 4 on 2-point conversions. And Olson, the shotgun looks like Metzen off to the far side. Fake handoff to Metzen, and the receiver falls down. So he got tangled up there. Receiver goes down on the field, so looked like it was intended for a dare. So pass intended for a dare goes incomplete. So Lisbon up 34-6. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Hey, welcome back to Broncos Stadium. Lisbon, it takes that fumble recovery on a 1-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Olson with some help from Trent Metzen pushing him over the line. Ranke's going to kick off another high kick, comes up short. They fielded at about the 10-yard line. And bringing it out that far side. The blocker goes down on the field, still scrambling, stood up at about the 25. A whole host of Broncos, Kelly among them. It's like along with Tapson.
Thunder take over on the 27-yard line.
So he will take over on the 27-yard line. EEK takes over. Fumbled that opening kickoff of the second quarter. Lisbon takes it in for the score. Lisbon +2 on turnovers. Also put one on the ground there, Opp did, but Kelly was able to cover that. That pitch here to Kruth. Kruth is going to keep it fake reverse there. And it drug down. So Kruth is drugged down by Blaze Ranke. Ranke just using that height and swallows up Kruth. Oh, looks like no gain for Ivan Kruth on that carry. Oh, loss of 3. So give him a loss of 3 for Kruth. So that gives him 47 yards unofficially for the game. So Nitschke takes a low snap, looking for a receiver, has a man down the sideline here, battling it out. No flag on the play. A lot of contact there with Jaden Bittner and the intended receiver, Eli Mathern. Bittner with some good coverage, blanketed coverage on that, stride for stride. Now 9:31 to go in the third quarter. Lisbon 34-6. Opening up the second half of play. EK fumbles on the kickoff return. Recovered by Jordan Bittner. Now Nitschke's, he gets this out, still on his feet and rumbling down here in the near side. And a first down for the Thunder. Have to see who that was, if that looks like it was Damian Carlson. So Damian Carlson with the reception. He gets it out across. Got across to the 41 the yard line. So about a 15-yard gain for Carlson. His first reception of the game. So Nitschke back under center, handoff. They're wrapped up by the Broncos. Had a blocker in that I formation. Looked like Chelberg was the fullback on that, with Chernlin running the ball. That brings up second down and 10. No gain on the play. So now Nitschke under center, handoff, gets it to Kruth. Kruth met in the backfield, wrapped up by the Broncos. Feet still going, but he's wrestled down just across the 40-yard line. So maybe a gain. So Aiden Hinkle credited with the tackle on that. Yeah, Kruth, they're running out a little bit of steam. Came out here on fire here in that first quarter, just not able to get it free or find any space now. That Lisbon Broncos making the adjustment after a couple of those big runs by Evan Kruth in the first quarter. And one of the keys of the game, both coaches said, that line play, they're coming up big here defensively for the Broncos. And taking control of this game. We got a false start. Looks like it was on the Thunder, so move them back. That's their fourth penalty of the game for the Thunder. Another false start. So we've had 2 false starts. Yeah, kick out of bounds, opening kick went out of bounds, and then a holding call. So now 3rd down and 10. Ball is on the 37-yard line. Or excuse me, 3rd and 15. Ball's on the 37. And Nitschke back to the shotgun. Has the back here to the near side. Getting a little bit of protection. Pass over the middle. It's broken up and looks almost hauled in by Mike Nelson.
Pass broken up by Mike Nelson, the Broncos. 4th down for the Thunder.
Pass intended for Kjellberg. So now 4th and 15 for the Thunder. Nelson almost came down with the interception on that. Kjellberg electing to go across the middle. Had his receiver open momentarily. Nelson closed it down, almost picked it off. Now electing to punt. It's like Kramlich back to punt. It's a high kick. And Ranke's going to let that one hit. It's going to roll to the 27-yard line, 26-yard line of the Broncos. So we got a change of possession, and we're going to go step away for another 30-second timeout. Broncos lead this one 34-6. We're at the 7:09 mark of the first quarter.
Loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Yeah, Thunder with that second possession had to punt. The second quarter, that's Nelson, keeps those feet going, dives across, close to the first down marker. Well, Lisbon Broncos, their running backs, well coached here. Keep those feet turning. Second and third effort, getting them positive yards, and that is a first down by the Broncos. 10-yard run by Mike Nelson. So Olsen in this second half of play, also with 10 yards, has a total of 68 yards in the game. Nelson with that 10-yard carry now has unofficially 38 yards. Metzen with 9. That's Olsen under center. Gives it to Nelson. Nelson in Met at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to fall across for another 2-yard gain for Mike Nelson. Looked like Greg Fuhrer there on the stop for EEK.
We need a nurse to the concession stand, please. A nurse to the concession stand, please.
So that is a gain of 2 yards for Mike Nelson. Nelson now with 40 yards unofficially in the game.
Second down, Broncos.
Have receivers left and right with Kelly, the slot back. I formation. That ball, fake handoff there. Yeah, wide open. Kelly down the middle. Well executed play by the Broncos. Kelly's going to take a 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Seamus Kelly, his second touchdown of the game. So Seamus Kelly takes it 60 yards, or 60-yard completion from Wyatt Olson to Seamus Kelly. Kelly's second touchdown of the game. Did it on the ground in the first quarter, now through the air in the second. And Kelly with 80 receiving yards in the game. Puts Lisbon up 46. And third quarter, 5:20 to go here in the third quarter. 2-point conversion. They got the I formation. Nelson, it's like op in the backfield. Going to take it across, plunges forward. 2-point conversion is good on an op carry. Lisbon goes up now 42-6.
2-point, no good.
No good. Okay, no good.
Lead of 40-6 with 5:08 to go in the third quarter of play.
Well, Lisbon takes a 40-6 lead. 5:08 to go here in the third quarter. That was a 60-yard touchdown reception from Wyatt Olson to Seamus Kelly. They're in the Bank North scoreboard. The Broncos up 40-6 Bank North, your scoreboard sponsor tonight. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member of the FDIC and equal housing lender. Lisbon here putting 2 scores on the board in this third quarter. A kickoff by Blaze Ranke. A deep kick, probably one of his longest kicks here of the game. A touchback for Blaze Ranke. Well, special teams getting it done tonight. A little shaky last week. Special teams, Blaze Ranke here doing the kicking duties for the Broncos. Broncos special teams coming through. Now a 40-6 lead for the Broncos. 5:08 to go in this third quarter of play. The EK will take over at their 10-yard line at their 20-yard line after that touchback. And Nitschke shotgun in an open backfield. That's a pitch, little shuttle pass forward, and find some running crew across the 40 and out to the 50, and brought down just across the 50-yard line on that shuttle pass is Carlson, Damian Carlson. We'll give Carlson 30 yards on that pass. So Carlson now with 45 yards in the second half receiving.
Ball on the 51-yard line.
And Nitschke here, EK Thunder, hurry up offense. Gets that out to Kramlich. Got some blockers there. Kramlich's going to find some room on the near sideline. Down to about the Bronco 42-yard line. Ball was just across the 50, so like about a 7-yard gain. They got second down. We have an injured Bronco on the field. Looks like a cramp. One of the Bronco players down here on the near sideline. So we'll go ahead and step away for a 30-second timeout. We'll be back here. The Broncos lead this one 40-6.
Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your...
Hey, welcome back here. That Bronco player and off the field, kind of stretching it out here. Nitschke bringing the EK Thunder up to the line in shotgun formation. Going to pitch it out. Little option play. That's mishandled there by Carlson. Carlson trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, not able to drop for a loss. It was 2nd and 4, now 3rd down, and right around 8 or 9 yards.
3rd down for the Thunder.
I think the humid conditions probably definitely a factor here for both teams. Kruth, not a lot of running here in the second half of play. Carlson getting the carries right now in the backfield for the EK Thunder. And give him a loss of 4 on that. So Carlson with the loss of 4. Nitschke across the middle, broken up, whole host of Broncos around that. Like Trent Metzen got a finger on it, so it falls incomplete. Kind of dangerous pass over the middle, nothing but red jerseys. Nitschke trying to force that one in there. Ball is on the Broncos' 48-yard line. 4th down and 8. Coach Irie Electing to go for it here on 4th and 8 from their Bronco 48-yard line. And Nitschke under center, single back. We got a false start. So 5th penalty of the game for EEK.
4th down.
So still 4th down. Back them up 5 yards. 4th and 13. 5 penalties in the game. They have 3 false starts, a hold, then that kick out of bounds on the opening kickoff. Well, looks like unofficially a second half. -7 yards of rushing in the second half. That's passes almost intercepted by Nelson again. Nelson on the run. Had that pass in his hands. Not able to hold on to it. That ball looked like it was intended for Kjellberg on that far side, defended by Nelson. So that's a turnover on downs. Lisbon will take over at their own 48-yard line. Go ahead and step away for another 30-second timeout here from Bronco Stadium. Lisbon leads 40-6.
Insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
At Olson.
Hey, welcome back here to Bronco Stadium with this lead, 40-6. 34 unanswered points by the Lisbon Broncos. Looks like the Broncos need one more player on the field. Now they have to take a timeout coming out of that change of possession.
Timeout, Broncos.
So we're at 1:44 mark now in the third quarter. We got a timeout by the Broncos. We're going to step away for another 30-second timeout of our own. Be back here for the end of this third quarter.
Services to help your business from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Hey, welcome back. Bronco Stadium, Lisbon up 40-6. Looking at our second half stats, if I unofficially have this correct, EK Thunder with -7 yards rushing in the second half of play. Bronco defense just shutting down that run game. This weather may be a little bit of a factor here for both teams, but seems to be grinding more on the EK running backs. A lot of those players having to play both ways. So Olson's going to bring him up. He's under center, I formation. That handoff to, looks like to Kelly. Kelly's going to fight for some yards up the middle. And just over on the near side, Kelly's going to hit a cross before he's called down. Gets across midfield to the 44-yard line.
Second down for the Broncos.
Broncos started this on the 48. So 4-yard gain by Seamus Kelly. Kelly unofficially now with 57 yards rushing in the game. A few new players going in here for the Broncos. You have Ethan Schwab, number 1 out here in the slot back. And Kelly's in the backfield again. A block handled by Metzen, but now drugged down in the backfield is Seamus Kelly. Still some fight left here in the EK Thunder.
Brings it third down for the Broncos.
Like he was met in the backfield by Ivan Caruth. So Caruth still playing full time here on defense. He's been in sparingly in the second half on offense. Now down to 30 seconds. Broncos will let this clock just wind down here, take up as much time as they can. Just about a second and a half difference between the play clock and the official clock. And now down to 10 seconds on that play clock. And Jordan Bittner in the game for the Broncos. And Bittner's going to keep it. Gets around here to the near side. He's tripped up. Looks like he tripped up
Bittner on the keeper. At the
by
end of
Max
3,
Cherlin. So Max Cherlin
40,
with the
and
tackle there on
Ellendale
Bittner.
6.
End of the third quarter, Lisbon takes a 40-6 lead in our fourth quarter play. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Hey, welcome back to Bronco Stadium. Start of the fourth quarter, Lisbon leads us 40-6. And Lisbon does punt this away. The ball punted by Cam Opp with the punt there. Gets her down to the 10-yard line, that low line drive punt. It fielded by the Thunder. Looks like Seamus Kelly in on the tackle. Along with Eli Lyons. So Eli Lyons getting some playing time as well. Making the most of it out there. Yeah, 11:50 to go now in this fourth quarter play. Lisbon's up 40-6. EEK starting deep in their own territory.
First down, Thunder.
The Thunder had a great start to their season. They're dropping their first game, a close game, just a one-play difference in that between coming in 2-0 or 1-1, but dropped that one to Oaks by a score of 33-30 and came away with a victory over Northern Cass. Blowout victory up there. Now a timeout by the Broncos. So we got a timeout here at the 11:50 mark. We're going to step away for another 30-second timeout. Be back here for your fourth quarter play.
The 2023 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now available in digital format. You can view the 2023 Fall Sports Guide online and on mobile by visiting rnjbroadcasting.com and clicking on the Sports Guide link. View schedules, coaches' bios, and see plenty of photos and tidbits to get ready for the fall sports seasons. The R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now online and available at rnjbroadcasting.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call.
Hey, 34 unanswered points by the Broncos here puts them up 40-6. In the fourth quarter, that pass across the middle from Nitschke to Kramlich. Kramlich keeps those feet turning. Broncos finally stand him up at the 45-yard line. 35-yard reception for Kramlich. Other than Carlson, that's the first positive yards in the second half of play for the EK Thunder. And Carlson with 45 yards receiving, had negative 7 yards rushing for EK. Now Kramlich picks up that 35-yard reception. And Nitschke back again. Shotgun's going to do that shuttle pass up the middle. That's not. Looks like a incomplete pass. It was a shuttle pass up the middle intended for, look like Carlson. See Kruth coming back in the game. Ivan Kruth back in the game here at running back. Down to 10:45. Clock is running. Lisbon's up 40-6. And Kramlich with a 30-yard reception brings him up to the 45-yard line. Now a second down and 10. And Nitschke's going to pitch this one out. Gives it to Kruth. Kruth looking for some room on the outside. He's initially stood up by Metzen. Now bowls his way out the middle of the field, close to the first down. Just short of the first down. So Kruth picks up 9 yards on that carry.
It's a third down for the Thunder.
Kruth now unofficially with 56 yards in the game, -3 so far. His first carry of the second half with that 9-yard carry. Has 6 yards in the second half. And Carlson's going to go for it again. That little quarterback sneak. Nobody challenged him on it. Pushes it up across the 40-yard line. So almost 6-yard gain.
That's enough for a Thunder first down.
For Jacob Nitschke. Give Nitschke unofficially 10 yards on the ground. And Carlson back in this pistol formation. Looks like Carlson in the backfield just off to the far side. And Jacob Nitschke's going to keep it, going to do some damage on his feet. Has open running here down to the 30, across the 10, close to the end zone. He gets down there and he's brought down. Touchdown. The officials on that far end signals a touchdown. So Jacob Nitschke pulls it down. Scampers 39 yards for the touchdown. So now a 40-12 lead for the Broncos on that touchdown now by Jacob Nitschke. Put 6 more points on the board. The 9-10 mark of the fourth quarter. Going for this extra point. That kick is up. Looks like it is good.
The kick is good.
So now 7
With 9-10
points here in the fourth quarter. Broncos up 13-40. So Broncos take a 40-13 lead. First point since that opening drive by the EK Thunder. Put 7 on the board. Go ahead and transition away for our own 30-second timeout. Be back here the 9-10 mark of this fourth quarter with the change of possession kickoff.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Welcome back here at the 8:01 minute mark here in this fourth quarter.
Brings up third down for the Broncos.
So Seamus Kelly takes that opening or the kickoff to the 45-yard line. And now a 3rd and 5 situation here for the Broncos. Jordan Bittner in at quarterback. Jordan Dick and Lincoln Adair, they have the receiving duties for the Broncos. Dick lines up here to the near side. Zane Lyons to the far side. Bittner goes under center, I formation, slot back over there on the far side. Bittner's going to bootleg it around. That's wide open running here on that far side. Big lane opens up. We got a penalty. Looks like a holding on Zane Lyons. Possible holding. Big gain for the Broncos for Bittner, but I think it's going to be called back on holding by Zane Lyons. The clock is stopped after that penalty. It might be Lisbon's first penalty of the game by their second unit. That was a holding. So it nullifies that big game and that bootleg by Bittner. And Bittner's back under center, I formation. That ball's on the ground, fumble Broncos. Lisbon had a +2 in that turnover battle. Now they're gonna put it on the ground. So a fumble recovered by EK. It's 40-13. EK picking up a little momentum even with that second team out there. Lisbon, Coach Mark Moss not electing just to shut the door and get that continuous clock going here. Gives EK some new life. 6:39 to go in this fourth quarter play. 40-13 lead for the Broncos. We do have a new quarterback in there for the Thunder. That runner is hauled down.
Jordan Bittner on the tackle.
So Jordan Bittner on the tacker. That was Brogan Young. Looked like Brogan Young in the backfield. Number 11 on that carry, so it picks up 5 yards. Looks like we will have a timeout. So EK calls a timeout here at the 6-minute mark. We're going to step away for our own 30-second timeout. Broncos lead this one 30-14. Be back for the rest of your fourth quarter after this message.
Scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution.
Hey, welcome back here to Broncos Stadium. The second unit defense of the Broncos in there. That's Brogan Young on the carry. Young is going to get out here for little no gain, maybe even lost a couple yards. Ethan Schwab, the senior, in on the tackle, number 1. Remember they're in that first quarter play with that slam here on the near slide right around the 35-yard line. A hard hit, gets a tackle here. Lisbon's up now 40-13. The quarterback under center of the handoff. A lot of running room out there up the middle. And bouncing it outside for the Thunder. Looks like that is Bennett Geisler. So Bennett Geisler on the carry for the Thunder. They are running their second unit offense out there. It's the 6-minute mark. I don't know. Maybe I would have kept the first unit out there. The Coach Irie elected to put that second team out there, give them some more time on the field with that quarterback. Looking for the future there of the EK Thunder. With senior Jacob Nitschke, you lose him to graduation next year. They're bouncing it outside. Once again is Geisler. So Geisler looking good, chewing up some big chunks of yards on the second team defense of the Broncos. The EK looking to march this one back to the end zone here at the 4:42 mark. Now 4:41. The ball is on the 24-yard line of the Broncos. Got a man in motion, sends a man in motion. Dylan Ostendorf. And handoff here to the near side, met by the Bronco defense, stand him up. It may be a 2-yard, 3-yard gain.
Lions boys on the tackle. Second down for the Thunder.
Now under 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter play. Ball is on the 22-yard line, second down and 7 for the Thunder. They have trips to the far side, single receiver here to the near side. Pistol formation back here just to the left of the quarterback. He swings it out. And well defended by the Broncos. Looks like Jordan Bittner on the tackle with that defense. Ethan Schwab also over there to help him out.
There's a third down for the Thunder.
It may be a loss of yard on that. So now third down and 7. Ball is on the 25-yard line. And down to 3 minutes now. Quarterback brings him up under center, rolling out the pass. Has a receiver over the middle. The sea of red jerseys there. Dangerous pass. That pass falls incomplete. Now fourth down and 10. So that's Drew Thorpe out there at quarterback, the freshman. For the Thunder, number 12. Down. They got 2:53 remaining in the fourth quarter. Lisbon's up 40-13. Thorpe brings him up. Got a quick pitch here. Brings it, cuts it back up into the inside. A gain of about 8 yards where the Broncos will take over on downs. So now down to 2:47 to go in the fourth quarter. The first quarter looked like this would be a shootout. Each team scoring on their opening possession. And Lisbon went ahead and scored 36 unanswered points. Pushing them to this victory tonight, 40-13 right now at the 2:47 mark of the fourth quarter. And Bittner hands it off, goes up the middle.
Eli Lyons on the carry.
And Eli Lyons, number 24, the halfback for the Broncos, picks up about a gain of 2. The Lyons, a sophomore, putting the time in the weight room, getting some time now here on the field. That halfback for the Broncos now down to 2:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Defensive changes. The player's still trying to get off the field here. For the Thunder manages to get off. Bittner brings him up. Jordan Bittner brings him up under center, number 7 for the Broncos. That handoff again goes to the inside. This one close to the first down marker. Maybe about, when I say close, I mean about 3 yards short. So we'll look at about a 4th and 6 or 4th and 5. 3 yards short, so now 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3 to go. The Bittner bring him back up under center, down to 1:05 to go in the 4th quarter. At 3rd and 3, ball's on the 15-yard line. Broncos pushing it back up the middle. The Eli Lions once again with the carry. Number 57, Eli Lions.
That's enough for a Broncos first
And Broncos do get the first down. That second unit did put the ball on the ground there for the lone turnover of the game for the Broncos. Hop earlier in the game had a fumble, but it was recovered by Seamus Kelly. Also getting positive yardage out of that. So Lisbon had led that turnover battle with the first team, offense and defense, at +2. That'll do it. So a game conceded here by the EK Thunder. Lisbon goes on and wins this one by a score of 40-13. Go ahead and step away for a word from our sponsors. Come back for our post-game show. Talk to our Enbridge Energy players of the game, and RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game. We'll be back here at Bronco Stadium after a word from our sponsors.
And auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
The 2023 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now available in digital format. You can view the 2023 Fall Sports Guide online and on mobile by visiting rnjbroadcasting.com and clicking on the Sports Guide link. View schedules, coaches' bios, and see plenty of photos and tidbits to get ready for the fall sports seasons. The R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now online and available at rnjbroadcasting.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon high school athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Dub Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinner, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hey, welcome back here to Broncos Stadium, where the Lisbon Broncos win this one by a score of 40-13. That's your final score. The Lisbon Broncos improving to 3-0 overall, 3-0 in Region 1. EK Thunder dropping to 1-2 overall and 1-2 in Region 1 as well. Now, looking at your stats and your scoring here, opening up the game at the 10:41 mark of the first quarter, Lisbon gets on the board first on their opening drive with a Seamus Kelly 53-yard touchdown run touchdown run by Seamus Kelly. That 2-point conversion was no good by the Broncos. The Broncos took an early 6-0 lead. EK Thunder would answer back on their opening drive at the 8:27 mark of the first quarter with a touchdown run, with a reception, nice corner out reception by this guy Kramlich. Kramlich with an 18-yard connection from quarterback Jacob Nitschke. Then it was all Lisbon after that as the Broncos went on to score on their next position at the 3:27 mark on a touchdown, 8-yard touchdown run by fullback Trent Metzen. That 2-point conversion was good for the Broncos. And the Broncos then would start out that second quarter on a big chunk of clock, or took a big chunk of time off of that clock in that second quarter on their first drive of that second quarter, where Wyatt Olson would connect on a 23-yard touchdown reception at the 4:26 mark with Blaze Ranke. That 2-point conversion by Cam Opp was good. And then Opp comes back at the 2:19 mark with an interception and also a return for a 42-yard touchdown by Cam Opp. So the Broncos taking that big lead there going into the halftime, going up on the EK Thunder, unanswered all the way up through the fourth quarter of play for the Lisbon Broncos. Broncos would open up that second half, and that didn't go the way the EK Thunder wanted it to, opening up that second half of play where they would fumble the opening kickoff, and the Lisbon Broncos would recover it. Jordan Bittner recovers that fumble on the opening kickoff, and at the 10:28 mark of the third quarter, Wyatt Olson would take it in from 1 yard out for the touchdown. That 2-point conversion was no good. And then Seamus Kelly doing it on through the air as well with that 60-yard touchdown reception at the 5:08 mark of the third quarter. Now we'll round out your scoring for the Lisbon Broncos. There would be one more touchdown of the game there in the fourth quarter by the EK Thunder on that 39-yard touchdown run there, that quarterback keeper to the outside far sideline by Jacob Nitschke there at the 9:10 mark of the fourth quarter. So we'll go ahead and cut away here, come back, talk to our Enbridge Energy players of the game and RD Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick. We'll be back here in 30 seconds.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon high school athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon high school athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Dub Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Hey, welcome back here to the Bronco Stadium. I'm standing here with our Enbridge Energy player of the game. It goes to Seamus Kelly. Seamus, you opened things up for the Broncos right away there on that touchdown run, putting the Broncos up on the scoreboard early in the game in that first quarter. What was your mentality going into this game, taking on EEK, knowing what you know about them from last year, struggling a little bit coming to the season 1-1? What was your mentality coming in here, and how'd you get fired up for this game?
Well, we knew they're a different team from last year, so we knew we couldn't start out slow. So I think that first play right away really helped, had great blocking on it, and from there on we just shut them down after that. So it was a big night for us.
Yeah, definitely a big play rattling off. I think it was a 53-yard touchdown run. Nobody really saw that one coming. Nice end-around play. Is that something that you guys had worked on in practice, or is this, something that's always been in the game plan?
Yeah, we've had it all year, but we really focused on bringing it out, tonight, and had good blocks on it, executed it perfectly. So yeah, it's a great play for us.
Yep, great run, opening up the scoring for the Broncos. Then he came back in that third quarter on a long reception. I think it was right around 60-yard touchdown reception that you had, and took that back. So you not only did it on the ground, but also in the air. I think probably something that people don't know is that you're a pretty good athlete in track, and you got a lot of speed. So how do the other sports help you as far as bringing all that together for the game of football?
A ton. It helps, working on sprints out here in track and stuff, and go over a little more sometimes, get some speed training done. So that's big. So they open up the field for us a lot.
All right, Seamus. Well, this is your Enbridge Energy player of the game. Goes to Seamus Kelly, picking up 2 touchdowns tonight. 53-yard run for a touchdown in the first quarter, and the third quarter, 60-yard touchdown reception. So it's Seamus Kelly, your Enbridge Energy player of the game. We'll go ahead and step away for 30 seconds and hopefully get our RDK Enterprises Precision player of the game up here. You're watching YourLiveEvent.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Yep, thanks, Seamus.
Sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
All right, welcome back here to Bronco Stadium. Stadium's here clearing out. Here at Postgame show, we had Seamus Kelly, your Precision player of the game. I think I forgot to turn up the volume on that microphone, so we had Seamus up here talking. Probably didn't get to hear him. But Seamus coming up big for the Broncos, scoring that opening drive with a 53-yard touchdown run. Then coming back in the third quarter, doing it through the air with the 60-yard touchdown reception. So Seamus Kelly is your Enbridge Energy, the player of the game for the Lisbon Broncos. And looking at your RDK Enterprises player of the game for RDK Enterprises, it's going to go to the Lisbon Bronco defense. Lisbon Bronco defense coming up big in that second half of play, shutting down the running game of the EK Thunder in that second half, holding them to negative yardage on that first team offense. And coming up big there, shutting down the halfback in Ivan Kruth, and then also making those changes on the defensive side as far as their pass coverage in the first quarter. UK Thunder able to come away with a few receptions that led to their touchdown, and then after that, Lisbon made some adjustments on the field with their coverage and was able to shut down that passing attack by Jacob Nixke and his receivers, and helping them to victory tonight. One of the keys to victory tonight for the Lisbon Broncos, and they come away with this one by a score of 40-13, and they are moving on to next week, where they will play the Central Cass Squirrels. So Central Cass have to take a look and see how they did tonight in their game. But Lisbon right now moves on to 3-0. And that'll do it here from the Bronco Stadium. We'll see you next week. I think Joel Morgan will have the call up there in Central Cass. That does it from Bronco Stadium. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick. And see you guys later on.
To know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.